speaking about Netflix, that is a top pick of our next guest, Kevin Landis, who focuses only on technology investments. Kevin is the Chief Investment Officer at First Hand Capital, visiting us from California for a change. Kevin, thanks so much for being with us.
Thanks.
Okay, so Netflix is your top pick, and just this sale-only deal, which is voluntary right now between Netflix and the studios, is that going to, I mean, why would Netflix want to do this?
Well, Netflix is a great example of the reality of technology adoption. You can see where the future, is headed, but we don't get there overnight. So they're working on the hybrid model of some people wanting to download movies and some people still being comfortable with DVDs. So they're sort of making adjustments along the way, and it's a great pragmatic compromise.
What you're saying, because they don't really care about DVD sales, because that's not really where that's not really gonna impact them, because they are going to eventually be streaming their videos or their movies to customers, and so therefore why bother? Why
That's
care?
right. They're currently streaming movies to their early adopters, and what Netflix wants to do is be essentially agnostic as to who adopts the streaming technology, how fast, and how long some of us cling to our old DVDs. And they just want to take care of their customers and give them lots of options.
So but this is early. When can we expect that shift to really take place to make it really profitable for Netflix?
Well, they've been profitable all along, and the trick for them is going to be as profitable with their streaming customers as they've been with the customers just renting.
Well, that's
the
what
DVDs.
I mean. Like when does that balance shift to them, to the streaming customers?
You know, I think the streaming business is still a small part of their revenue, but they've had time to model it and they've had time to study it and understand it. So my expectation is they'll be every bit as profitable on the streaming side.
Now, I can't imagine though that other companies that sell DVDs aren't going to want to also get into this business. I mean, what is a moat, as you might call it, around Netflix that allows them to do this ahead of competitors or stay ahead of competitors?
To me, I think it's the convenience of the online DVD rentals and streaming. Not every movie's available for that, but you can go to your Netflix account and you can click off 5 or 6 movies in the queue, and maybe some of them are available for download, some of them you have to wait to get the disc in the mail. It's really up to the studios how they make it available to you, and Netflix is just making your life simple and allowing you to take the technology however you want it.
Okay, Kevin, just talking about technology though, because Microsoft's going to come out with their results in about 15 minutes time. Big technology companies though, you're saying there's not a lot of upside to them because they're in consolidation phase, or they're in acquisition phase right now.
Right.
And you would put Microsoft in that camp? Well,
sure. It's not like you're going to double your money in Microsoft stock, but that doesn't mean there's anything wrong with it. I mean, it's sort of, I think I would say it's sort of the new IBM. It's a blue chip stock. It happens to be in the technology business. Very solid, very stable. You know, if Xbox was a standalone company, it was a pure play social networking play on, people who can't get out of the house and just want to play games with each other online, then that would be a hot stock. But instead, all that innovation is sort of buried within this great big blue chip.
Okay, so you might want some of the smaller companies that these bigger companies would buy. Just in the last few seconds, though, Kevin, enterprise software, we've already seen acquisitions. Where else do you think in the next phase?
Well, any place where a big blue chip needs to buy growth, particularly if they've got cash.
Where is that?
Well, you can look on the hardware side too. I think the IT sector, the computers and servers, they're not done consolidating, and networking as well. Okay,
Kevin, thanks so much, and great to see you, and thanks for visiting us from California. Kevin Landis,
thank you,
of First Hand Capital.